Hi, how's everyone? Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you are new. It's the What the Friday reading. Let's get a read on what the weekend has for us. I've pre-shuffled. We're just going to wake them up a little bit. We'll get one card for the current energy, three clarifiers, possibly the bottoms of the deck, get an oracle message and some final words, and we'll see what the weekend has for us so far. We've got an emperor in the mix. Ooh boy. Aries energy, I also give it to Capricorn. This is somebody who is stable and has authority and power. This is all four kings rolled into one. Yeah. What do I always hear when I see the emperor? A firm hand and a warm lap to sit in, right? So there's emperor energy here. We did get justice on the front side, thank goodness. But it did come out in the reverse, and even though this deck, I usually don't have reversals, we must keep that in mind. So there may be something here where I heard justice is blind. I also heard justice is not giving an answer yet. I heard she's still deliberating. The sword is still up. She hasn't cut anything away yet, and the scales are empty. But this is a situation that demands truth, be fair and not cruel. Face it and accept it. So, what is going on with this Emperor energy that you need to face the truth about? To accept, to go at it with that blindfold, okay? Like, how do they want me to describe this? I heard, okay, so it says be fair but not cruel. It can also be very firm, almost seeming harsh. Justice is Libra energy, Libra being an air sign, and the only inanimate object in the zodiac. It can't be swayed. Well, it can be swayed, but like from cheating, like lying to it, right? But yeah, it can't be bargained with. It can't be bribed. An inanimate object is going to just reflect what's put in it, about the scales and everything. So this could be Libra energy. We are in Libra season in tropical astrology. In sidereal, we are still in Virgo. But there may be some kind of very difficult decision here about this emperor. Or maybe it's not difficult at all, But like I said, she did come out in the reverse. We won't keep it, but we'll address it. So maybe some in the collective are thinking that there is I heard there's no real good decision. I heard some are still up in the air about details, about how they feel, about if their information is complete. Okay, so there's maybe taking some time here. Can we get a couple more for this emperor, please? Okay, we've got the empress. She came out in the reverse too. We'll address it. This is the backside of the Empress, and this is even abundance can end. So use it wisely. Think of the future and be grateful in the moment. Be grateful now. That's interesting. Whenever I see the Empress, so we got the Emperor and the Empress. We got a matched pair, but the Empress did come out in the reverse, which is weird because that's two in a row now, and none of these cards in the deck are in reverse. Okay? Nope, that's too many. Want me to keep that at the bottom? We'll see. Give me one more for this Emperor, please. The Emperor energy and the current energy. One more clarifier, please, for this current energy. Thank you. The Fool. Okay, on the back side. He's been pretty popular lately. That's energy that has been coming out about a new path. Following a new path. He's got the shooting star in front of him. That's following a dream, a wish. Yeah. Do we want the bottoms? Maybe. What's this? Okay. Maybe. All right. We'll see. So we've got a matched pair, but like I said, the Empress is coming out a little bit in the reverse here. So there may be some question about abundance. because even abundance can end. And that's the lesson with that card, is that it's like the wheel. What when you know, oh, there's a song that talks about it. I think it's Frank Sinatra. Something like you're up in April and down in May, or something like that. That's like the wheel turning. So when you're in abundance, function in an energy of gratitude for sure, with every breath, with every day, with every, everything you do when you're in abundance. Remember that energy and plan for the future, because you know that wheel is going to come back around. Everything's up and down, ebb and flow. There's lack and there's abundance. So to even out things so that the ups and the downs aren't so extreme, and you want to border in the middle a little bit. When you're up, plan for the down, okay? And when you're down, be grateful for the up, and because it's going to come back around, okay? So that's what the Empress is saying. I also always hear the song "I'm Every Woman," because she's all four queens wrapped in one, just like the Emperor is all four kings. So this may be somebody with trying to balance that energy within themselves, or this is an emperor in the energy, okay? And a viewer, you might be the Empress, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Gender ain't shit. Put yourself where you resonate, okay? The air and fire signs are masculine energy, and the earth and water signs are feminine energy. If you have more on one side or the other, you might resonate with the masculine energy or the feminine, depending. So if you resonate with the Emperor, then there seems to be a little bit of stagnation in that justice. Maybe there was a judgment call. There was a resolution about what you had created, what someone had created, and how it was to be distributed. Okay? But then you've got the Fool energy here about moving on to something, a new dream. So let's get some let's get the bottoms of the decks here. We've got the Magician, so manifesting something coming after justice. It says use your willpower to ride the wheel. What did I just say about the... Oh wait, this is the wheel. Oh, I thought this was the Magician on this side, but no, it is the Wheel of Fortune. That's amazing. I just mentioned the Wheel of Fortune. It says use your willpower to ride the wheel and influence your fate. You make your destiny. Okay, so somebody may feel, even though they're in Emperor energy, that they're a little bit at the whim of the universe right now. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, front and center, in her upright energy, friendly, welcoming, calm, patient, generous, and what does that say? I can't tell what that says. But she's an awesome, awesome queen. This is Capricorn energy, but it could be any of the earth signs, feminine energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then on the Fool in reverse, we've got the Six of Cups on the backside again. Six of Cups has been coming out here and there, talking about nostalgia from the past. But it's being caught up in fulfillment to the detriment of responsibility, right? Because look at in the front side, it's the two kids, and she's like, "Yay, come on, come swim in the waters with me." Could be a mermaid, he could be listening to the siren song of the past, but she's saying to come on in. Where have you been? Hi, how are you? And does he decide to go with her? Well, let's see on the back of the card. Yeah, because it's nighttime and there's the parent on the balcony going, where the fuck are these kids? Not even in before the street lights, just shirking all responsibility to be caught up in fulfillment. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. Okay. So there could have been a question of what am I doing all this for? That's this judgment call with with the Empress in the backside. And then the Fool, like walking away from it, taking on a new step, taking on a new dream. I heard Kelly Clarkson. I spread my wings and I learn how to fly. I do what it takes till I touch the sky, and I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Yeah, it's like, are you somebody shirking responsibilities? I'm telling you, man. This may be in a time of abundance. It's like things are going good, things are all right. So I'm going to step out a little bit. Somebody is putting their foot back in the waters, maybe? With a Queen of Pentacles. She's stable. It's funny because I often say that the earth signs are a little bit prudish, but it's just that they need comfort and stability. They need trust. They need to know that something is reliable, and then all this, all the strictures fall away, and they can be pretty wild. They can also be, very sensual. Earth signs are very sensual. So this may be somebody um throwing their foot back in the water with a um an abundant Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so part of me feels like things are up, things are for look good for now. I'm going to make a judgment call that because things are looking pretty good, I'm going to step towards a new dream. I'm going to try this. I'm going to get out there, I'm going to change this music because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this decision may have come around before, especially with that Six of Cups on the backside, you know, or now that things are abundant, and now that things are abundant, there's a judgment call made that they're going to get back on the wheel, right? The Wheel of Fortune. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this wonderful, abundant queen. It's like they're showing me a visual of somebody like strapped to the wheel, but being rolled right towards this queen, right? And then the run away with me in the night. That's Six of Cups in the reverse. Come away with me and I will write you a song. Yeah. Oh, I love that song. Nora Jones. I forgot her name the last time I channeled that song, but now I remembered it's Nora Jones. I love that song. I'm not going to sing more. I know I've got incense burning, I have sage burning. My voice is very dry, so I'm not going to try to sing it. Y'all know it. But that's what that mermaid feels like from the past. Come away with me in the night. And there's the night, the street lights are on, the dad's in the window going, where the fuck are these kids? Right? So I like this. However, I don't see a lot of love yet. I don't see love here. There's no cups. There's the judgment call, there's the freedom to move on, there's a stable, sturdy queen in the right in the middle. Yeah, and what's the word you're trying to say? Um, Shoot. When they're lured, when the I feel like it's a lure, like trawling the fish. Like, yeah, something alluring. Ooh, my goodness, the Queen of Pentacles. So let's get the bottom here. Okay. We'll do this over here. Oh, okay. Wait. Confused ass. Oh. Now it's this side. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, that's going on again. Okay. Ew. All right, we'll do both sides. I don't care if it gets long. Let's pick. Damn it. Sorry about that. Okay. An emperor is choosing to. I heard an emperor is choosing to play. All right. An emperor is choosing to play because something's freed him up to be able to go towards it. And in fact, it's himself. Because I still feel, yeah, use your willpower to ride the wheel. And this emperor is in a seat of judgment, okay? He's in a seat of power. He's in a seat of his strength, right? Justice here is talking about a judgment call, and the wheel is saying, you make your own destiny. So I think he's in this frame of mind where he's like, yeah, I do fucking make my own destiny. And I think not only there are some in the collective where they're going to be able to make this move because of abundance. However, there's also some in the collective who are going to make this move towards abundance. Okay? Because I feel like two are better than one when it comes to now, mind you, these two people are very practical. Okay, we've got an upright emperor and a queen of pentacles. There's no nonsense here. There's honesty and there's expectations here. Okay, and it's not even like threatening expectations. They're coming into it very balanced. Like, I know what I want from me and from you. Do you know what you want from yourself and from this relationship? And they're both like, yeah, they're in their own level of abundance, but it seems like if they Voltron up, their their abundance will be increased, which will then allow them, again, like I was saying in the beginning, to even out the drops. Okay? Together they can make a more even playing field, especially financially. Let's not get it twisted. She's a queen of pentacles, money on her mind, mind on her money, right? And the emperor, no nonsense, very, very upright, very structured, and knows what he has to do, right? So I feel like when they accept that they can be better together, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Okay? So, on the bottom, we have a King of Wands. This could be that Emperor energy, but this is someone who's righteous and proud, maybe a little bit impatient, but longing for the simple life. Unfortunately, he's coming in like slow molasses. We've got a Knight of Pentacles here. Now, the Knights usually don't come in to stay, but the Knight of Pentacles does because it takes so fucking long to get there. He's meticulous, he's methodical, he's not particularly competitive, but he is ambitious. Okay, this is Virgo energy. The Virgos I know, they're yeah, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to get this for myself, and that, you know what I mean? They're ambitious for gain and and gain, simplicity, and recognition, but they're not competing with anybody. So this person isn't competing with anyone. They're going to get there when they get there. I hate this. I'm very impatient. I'm quadruple Libra in the Leo moon. So I want it when I want it because it took me long enough to decide that I wanted it, right? But the reason he's taking his time is because there was some cycle of lack. And he might be a little gun shy about it because he's been in the Five of Pentacles before. And he had to wait for help. If this is like I can't tell where in the mix and the timelines and the energies. I can just read the energies, but I can't really separate things out very well. But I'm gonna try. So he's coming in from a feeling of lack, and I heard afraid to be there again. So maybe he wants to make sure he's an emperor, because right now he might be a knight going towards kingship or whatever, but he's had to come through something pretty traumatic, because the Five of Pentacles is absolute loss, knocked back down to zero, Sonic losing all his rings and having to start over, right? And he may have had to um, tap into something or someone for help at that time, and that kind of made him feel a little less than. Emperor energy, you're not supposed to have to depend on anybody else. But then we've knocked down to a king and then a knight. So he may have needed a leg up, a little bit of help, a little bit of time, planning. And this is when, in that Five of Pentacles energy, this is when you're able to draw on the abundance that you saved when you were up. Okay? And the last card is this Knight. Aw, Knight of Cups. That's a sweet knight. Well, I can't see what I wrote in the dark part, but it says, um, heeding the heart's call to a noble quest. And what's the quest? What's the quest? It's a Ten of Cups. A beautiful Ten of Cups on the bottom. So we got the Ten of Cups on the front side for yesterday's reading. Now it's coming in on the reverse. But this indicates healing love. Healing love is present. All is well. Trust with your heart. Okay? And the clouds are parting. It's the nighttime under the moon. So this is very, very emotional, almost secretive. Almost like it's not for anyone but us. But the clouds are parting, and in the sky, there's that beautiful Ace of Cups. That's what the dream is. And that's what this night is going towards. Slowly, possibly, but focused. Okay? I mean, we've got Pentacle energy, very focused, very determined. Maybe not quite quick, but the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that comes to stay. And the reason is because from the Knight of Pentacles, you go to the King of Pentacles, and from the King of Pentacles, you go to the Emperor. So this is someone rebuilding. Male or female, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Somebody possibly rebuilding. Okay? Or this could be in the future. They're telling me this is possibly from the past, though. Because I feel like it's the energy of someone recovering. So it's almost like we're coming backwards here. Okay? Yeah, but I do like this. Now we finally have some cups. So there is love here. Besides that Six of Cups, I was worried because it was kind of like just fleeting happiness in the moment, like one night stands, and maybe that's what's going on in the beginning. Maybe somebody put, like I said, with that Fool energy, dips their foot into a new dream, a new path, a new, way of living, um, just to try it, because that Siren from the Six of Cups talking about come and join me, right? So he's like, yeah, why not? And then there's this energy here of coming through something that was very trying, very draining, but it's going towards that Ten of Cups. So this part here, the King, the Knight, and the Five, I feel like this is memory, okay? This is a memory. Tell me about this memory. this king may be still a little diminished, a little tired. He might not be financially set yet because I don't have any other pentacles besides the queen, and then we have the five. So he might not be financially, because like I said with the wheel, your abundance can be up, your abundance can be down. So this is memories of when his abundance was down. And it took him a long, long time to get back up on that horse, because that Knight of Pentacles comes in. But he was determined. He was dedicated. He learned from his mistakes. He tried not to make any more, but there could have been a few. That's why it was so slow. But he really worked. I say he because we got a king and a knight. But like I said, it could be any gender, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is feminine energy because it's Virgo. All the earth signs are feminine energy. So we've got a king and a knight, you know what I mean? Working hard to get back on their feet. They may have needed some help. That's why it took them so long. There could have been things they needed to undo. That's why he's pointed kind of backwards. But then we've got in the future his intentions. His intentions are this Knight of Cups energy taking his cup and going towards the Ten of Cups. This is heeding the heart's call to a noble quest, and the noble quest is ending up with this love. And I love how this side came out and lined up with the Fool, the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I mean, holy crap, right? So then we have this Knight of Cups lined up over here with the Queen. And we've got a King, and then that Five of Pentacles, right? So yeah, that's what I feel is going on with this Emperor energy. There was a time of lack, but if they had been responsible with their abundance when they had it, then the lack was kind of what's the word? Mitigated a little bit. If not, then they were either way. This masculine energy went through some kind of down um uh down shit um low point. He went through kind of a low point. Okay? But boy, oh my goodness, this love over here. I love it. This, again, with the Six of Cups, is something from the past. It might not be the same person from the past that you had a relationship, but this Fool is going straight for it. So yeah, it could be somebody from the past coming back, popping their head back up from the emotion ocean, saying jump into these loving emotional waters with me. Remember when it was good? Remember when we were young and innocent and just wrapped up in each other? Let's do that again. If it's not the same person, it's the same kind of situation, the same kind of energy. A lot of times the universe will throw us the same people in different forms, Um, that could be to learn karmic lessons, but this feels like somebody saying, I want that again. I want that again. I want that same thing. I want the innocence. I want the joy. I want the spontaneity. I want somebody who makes me feel like young again, right? Oh, I heard um, a love song, The Cure. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am young again, right? So that's what this night is being. I heard that's what you went through this for. I heard you went through this so that you could choose love this time. This is for the Emperor. So you went through this so that you could choose love this time. So choose her. I don't have the lovers here, which would represent the choice, but someone's got love on the brain. And you got me like, oh. Yeah, that Rihanna song. What you want from me? Uh-huh. Someone's got love on the brain. So that's what I have. Let's get an ancestor oracle message because something, I don't know, this feels a little bit disjointed. Oh, Emperor, what? Elaborate for me, please, Emperor. Let me just channel for real quick so I can get some clarity on this. Okay, so there was a judgment call on, yeah. I'm up. I'm going to use my abundance to go forward and go towards this love. Because the memory is what he went through before the wheel turned him to an upright position. And what he went through was this fiery king who took a long time to recover from lack. And now that he's in a better position, he is a Knight of Cups going out looking for that love, looking for that Ten of Cups with Six of Cups in mind, right? The memory of something that was very sweet. And this could be somebody where it didn't really get off the ground past a juvenile kind of connection. Okay? Because that's what that Six of Cups is, that sweetness. Sometimes with the Six of Cups, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes with the Six of Cups, I do get the idea that what you're remembering is sweeter than what the reality was. Fortunately, I'm not getting that very strongly in this spread. Where the hell is this arrow? Okay, here we go. So the card we got from the Oracle deck is the Arrow, and it says surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. If you're in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals. Ooh. Or with kindness. That's interesting. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. That could be that judgment, that the justice card here. Follow your instincts about who to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what's going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Okay. So the safety issue here, I feel, is reflected in that Five of Pentacles. So remember what I was saying is that these three are coming off as like a memory of what he had been through, and then these two over here was like what he wants to go towards. Oh, 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 awesome. So let's see. It's a little bit of influences here. I wanted 3 and 3. I didn't like it. What do we have here? Oh. I wanted 3 and 3. I didn't like it lopsided. So we've got this, and then we add here this part of this 10 of Cups. We've got a 2 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. This is juggling work-life balance, but this is recognition and appreciation for it. Doing it well. Somebody's got, somebody's balanced and kind of showing off a little bit, even though it's just a Two of Pentacles. What they have, they're handling it very well. So then we have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands on the reverse, and an Ace of Cups. I mean, there's love all over the damn place here. I love it. Okay? So yeah, but that Five of Pentacles, I think that memory of when he was low is causing a little bit of fear, like the arrow was talking about, kind of feeling open, feeling raw a little bit. What if this happens again? But it's not. You're doing great. You've got that Two of Pentacles. You're handling things well. You've got your mind on your, I mean, there's love, right? There's all over the place. It's like somebody came in and sprinkled sugar and glitter and kisses and everything on this reading. So Emperor energy, if this is you, um yes, it is smart to remember the past, but don't live there. Okay, don't live there, because you've definitely grown and moved on from that. And yes, integrate the lessons that you learned here so that you can avoid them when you're in your abundance. But yeah, whoever this emperor is set on love for sure. And I love that we bookended a little bit with, we've got a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands here. Both Sagittarius, could be Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this Queen energy may be a little reticent. I heard, I don't often use that word, but I heard a little bit reticent about this offer because she's pulled inward a little bit. So this could be this king coming through, looking for love, balancing everything in his life. Definitely got I heard he's got the image of what he wants in his mind, and it's in his heart. And it could be this queen, but she might be a little bit pulled inward. The Queen of Wands is like energy conservation. Oh, I heard. Oh, see, now one of the guides coming through is a little bit raunchy. So I heard this energy conservation in this Queen of Wands card is representing what's going to happen when this knight meets this queen, the Six of Cups. Um, I heard all night long. And then in that Queen of Wands energy conservation, basically resting the day after. Okay. But it's still an Ace of Cups here. What does this say? This is the reverse side of the Ace of Cups. But, oh, okay. Beware illusion. Fancy talk. Fancy talk. Someone's talking fancy to someone. Oh, see? I knew it. I knew it, Emperor. Somebody's coming in, maybe not wanting. He's going to be torn. He's going to be torn between stability of love and playing the field. So beware of promises made in the dark. This Nine of Cups, again, with that shooting star going towards a new dream. This is something. Oh, this is the Eight of Cups. I apologize. The Eight of Cups on the reverse side. So this is after somebody had walked away from something. Oh, is that what that Six of Cups was? Somebody walked away from it and pulled back their energy after possibly making some not so honest promises. Endings are new beginnings. So I really hope this is not the Emperor. I really hope. Try to avoid that. Or is this somebody who's like looking back on that Six of Cups like, they lied to me last time. Why would am I going back to that? I think it's okay. I think they're evolved now. But I think there's fear here. I think there's fear here about what if it's too good to be true. Okay? Let's see. Let's get a couple insight cards and wrap this up. Already much longer than I wanted all the time. We'll just get a couple. Cauldron. Okay, something is stewing, something is simmering and processing. When I get the cauldron, I always get the message from the divine that they're saying they're cooking it. Let them cook. Don't lift the lid. Don't adjust anything. Leave the temperature alone. Just let it simmer. Okay, so something is simmering. We've got, the hand of fate. That doesn't come out often. The divine is at work. Yeah, forces beyond your control are at play. And that does reference that Wheel of Fortune. Forces beyond your control are at play, so something is simmering, something is processing, let it cook. Okay. And can we get a couple more, please? Self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo. Fruition, Seven of Pentacles, that which you planted intended to is ready or nearly ready. Remember, you are fire, King of Sword, the King of Wands. Burn, love, create, tame, and ignite. Ooh. Nope. Just give me a couple more, please. For the What the Friday. Okay. Okay, we got Mars energy. Yep. That's that passion. That's that King of Wands. Power, action, the Emperor. Competitions, drive, ambition, power, action, force. But it could also be temper. It could be drive and ambition. It could be aggression. It could be possessiveness. Could be all that sexy shit. Archangel Michael, call on me. I stand ready. There's mercy, clarity, protection. That's what I love that came out. And I put it right by the arrow talking about protection. Okay. Protection, y'all. If we're talking about nighttime things with a Knight of Cups, make sure there's protection. Okay? Possum energy, Hangman. Self-pause, reflection, reevaluate, get a fresh perspective, be peaceful, calm, and meditate. Okay? And okay, one more. Six of Cups, but in the reverse, stuck in the past. Yeah, because it was sweet. I don't feel there was anything negative here that you need to, I mean, of course there were lessons to learn, but don't dwell there. Okay? Don't dwell in that Five of Pentacles energy. One more. Thank you. Oh, two more? Okay. Archangel Gabriel, the Annunciation, a clarity of divine purpose, intercession, miracles, another card of miracles. Direction, companionship through the underworld, which is like Dark Night of the Soul kind of stuff. Kind of goes along with that Five of Pentacles. So yeah, you came through it. Visions and dictation of divine will. Lastly, we have cobwebs. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. So there's a lot of talk about protecting yourself as you go forward. But I mean, the quest is noble because it's about true love. It's about equitable love. It's about balanced love. It's about respectful love. I know that doesn't sound hot. Okay, but we do have the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands. So there is plenty of passion here. There is plenty of good upheaval, like keeping each other on your toes and banter and stuff like that. You know, we've got two matched pairs here. We've got the Empress and the Emperor, and the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So there is a balance here. You are fire. I mean, yeah, go forth and get your swerve on. Go forth and get your swerve on. So that's what I have. Sorry I ran a little bit long. If there's any hanky panky, make sure you use protection, okay? So enjoy and have a great weekend, you guys. Oh, my spiel. If you vibed with my content, please leave me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'm open for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. My details are in the description. You find my email, Venmo, and Cash App. If a message came across that you resonated with and you found helpful, slide me some coffee money, Venmo and Cash App down below. I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow. It'll be just a surprise for me also. So if you got this far, thanks for sticking with me until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks, bye.